it is nice to start a new day afresh from yesterday's disasters. But I will show you what went wrong. I might put them bits in now. Yeah, I was fixing it last night, so it was very late last night when we finished. But here's what was up with the mower. And that's our issue. Yeah, that's what holds the knives on. So we have got a spare one of them, so I can get back going tonight, even though I don't want to. Right, it still seems to have come off now. The big piece. Can you handle them, Noah? So that's all just spinning, which is very concerning. But I'm hoping that there's a keyway in there. But to me, it looks like that bolt's moving. I don't know if that should happen. Anyway, we'll prise that up. You've got a little bar. We're thinking it's possibly done. The gear inside here. Because that is... yeah. Oh, I'm happier there. I'm happier now, Noah. So we took that out. The cogs that are in alright condition. So I need 1, 2, 3 of them. Because that one's bent as well. We've got to take that top hat off tomorrow, but it's getting too late now. Ring class up and get the big parts list on the go. Right, it's going back in the shed. And we'll have a look at it tomorrow, make some phone calls. Yeah, what an absolute of a day. Anyway, I guess this is back to today because I'm not going to get this in tonight's video. So yeah, back to today, we'll see if we can get it sorted. Me today is much more positive than last night. Right, so we've got about 5 cubes of concrete needed here. And yeah, these guys will get that laid. We got mucking out with the arable boys as well. So my first job this morning though is to ring up Class Eastern down at Markham Moor and see if they've got the parts in for that mower. If they have, happy days, I'll get out. Maybe we'll go and pick them up, and then we'll get that fixed and we'll get mowing again. I know we'll have to fill the loads for the arable boys. Yeah, right, okay, got it sorted. Right, so just been in the house ordering the parts from Cramp for the mower. So we think we can get by using the rear mower to do the rest of what we need to do today. But first of all, we need to get feeding up, do a bit of mucking out, and then I'll continue cutting that grass after I've done one of the pens and got them started. So yeah, let today be better. Here, water trough fixing again. This one's stopped running. Oh, the life of a farmer. A plumber, eh, guys? So the arable boys are here. Look at that first. Right, so we're going to shift these cattle out of here, and then we'll muck this pen out. I think they're all off. So we're getting plenty of muck out of here. I'm already getting down this shed, about halfway, and then I think after dinner I'll let Noah take over and I'll go and mow the rest of that grass. Also getting some tarmac to put in down here because we've got a few holes in the shed. They just want filling in a bit. The guys from New Connor here pouring the concrete. So that should be done today, hopefully, fingers crossed. We're coming in thick and fast. So Noah's getting on that now. I'm going to go and drop off the front mower off the tractor. It looks like Newcon's finished. So I think we'll put this in the back of here for now. and it's out of the way until we've got the bits to be able to fix it. What's that, Alex? Oh, getting it from these lot as well. Hey? Filmed this the other day when I was trying out my new coat from Kaiwaka. Cool, I'll show you the cuffs in a minute, but there's also something to be done on the laptop. What could that be? Pop that down and we'll have a look at that in a second. Now these guys are a New Zealand manufacturer of workwear. Like for the farm though, because there's a lot of farming customers in New Zealand and there's a lot of agri-tech that comes out of it. Such as like this thing, or heading over to the crush here. To parry dosing guns that we use. Now they are ace. It's to dose these guys with the specific right amount of medicine. Developed in New Zealand because they need to be on the button with their medicine administration and their costs. Because in the 80s, like back in the 80s, which is 40 odd years ago now, can you believe it? They were subsidies, the government subsidies and grants and things like that completely wiped out. No support for farmers. They did have to adapt, and from that, like agri-tech industry sort of started flourishing, where they were saving costs and just trying to do things better. Such as this coat, like there's a lifetime guarantee on this, I've been told. A lifetime guarantee. Like how many coats do you get that have got a lifetime guarantee? They've got, let me show you the cuffs. Wet weather in New Zealand, look at that. It goes nice and tightly around your arm so you don't get water dripping down it. That is business. Also nice and long, and it's got a sick hood. It even fits my big head. Back to New Zealand, very similar climate to ours. It is nice and dry here at the minute, but you know what it's like, it does rain a lot. Also very similar sort of political environment coming in the UK with regards to SFI, single farm payments, how much farmers are going to be paid by the government to produce what we do, the barley, the wheat. It's all going to our livestock, our cattle, our sheep, not our sheep, but you know what I mean, in the UK. So they're on a similar sort of level. These agri-tech firms have had 40 years of surviving without these payments, and there's quite a few good companies on there that you've already heard of, but that you might not have heard of as well, that are trying to get into the British market because of these changes that are coming forwards. Oh, there we are. Let's get this laptop started. You can see what I was watching recently. New Zealand was one of them places that I wish that I had been to. I think there's a lot of people that go out there, work for a season on a big combine, on a big sheep farm, a big cattle farm, something like that, and bring back lots of knowledge and information back. And I think that's how sort of quite a few of these clothing brands have ended up coming back in, and then more of the agricultural products being used on farms. Like this Hustler, we've seen that a few times. That's on this website here. But if you don't want to travel all the way to New Zealand, but you want to sort of learn about what they've been doing as a country, as a farming collective, then there are some free guides on this website here that you can download, and it's literally a wealth of information. So I'll just show you how we do it. New Zealand Trade and Enterprise website. You can get your free guide, right? We just have to put some details in. Details, we don't mean a lot. It's just name, email address, what sectors of farming you do, which is just with beef, well, yeah, combinable crops. And then you could choose your free guide. So we've got a few on there. We've got animal and health genetics, innovation in pasture and machinery. That's quite a good one. What can Irish dairy farmers learn from their colleagues down under? Whole business efficiency, and then the future of livestock management, which is the one that I like to look for, because I think them like to parry guns, they're the future. They've got to be. Like, getting data and being able to do things super accurately are the ways forward, cutting costs. Anyway, click on one of those, and then you press download copy. Oh, you have to click I'm not a robot, but you know, hopefully you're not a robot watching this. And you get your copy up there. There we go. Your guide pops up, so you can read that to your heart's content. One thing I guarantee you will learn something you'll definitely, I learned that they're very adaptable. So they were just pretty much sheep, then they moved into dairy. Now they're one of the biggest producers of venison in the world in New Zealand, which I was like, wow, like, yeah, they've pretty much changed things up pretty quickly. The New Zealand Trade and Enterprise that have set that website up, and there's loads of different companies that are involved in that, including Tapari, including these guys, including Gallagher, which do like some of the weigh cells, Hustler, which we've seen when we've been at some of the country shows. And you never know, if it goes well, we might get to see some of these items on the channel here, which would be nice. So if you look through some of them companies, see something that you think, you know what, I'd like to see Joe using that Hustler baling wrapper or this or that, then let us know in the comments. Download the guides, they're free. I mean, what have you got to lose? It's just your name and your email address. And yeah, maybe even get a trip to New Zealand. I've already asked, it's out of question, but yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been a deal breaker, you know. That really would. Like that would be. I'd pretty much do anything for that. Trip to New Zealand. Love to go. It's literally. When I did do a little bit of travelling when I was younger, and I never got that far, and I wish maybe it'll happen at some point. But yeah, I wish that I'd actually gone out and experienced it while I was young, out on a tractor somewhere and just living the dream. But that's the best thing you can do. Download them and you can learn a little bit without having to fly all the way over the other side of the world. Anyway, business. Back to today. We recorded in better times, although it was wetter times, so I needed that coat. But there's a link in the description below to that website, so if you could use that, that'd be fantastic. Right, let's check this out. They're using the big float to float it off, and then they put in a roller on and rolling a print into it then. Twist it, and fetch it back. Look at that. I've got myself 3 electric fence posts. We'll just have to keep moving them around the... they're not going to go on there, are they? We have to keep moving these around the field for each manhole, because if I leave them there, they'll just get nicked. But at least I'll be able to see them as I'm coming up to them. It's a great idea of putting them there, but I'll have to get in at the other side now, won't I? I'll lock myself in, but they're not going anywhere. Better put them in there. Right, let's get down to the field, smell some grass. So I'm back in here. We're going to put a mark around this manhole that I hit, and then we'll mow this lump of grass here. I think, to be fair, I think I've totally mowed around this one, so maybe I don't have to put a mark on this one. It's just there. And that's it, folks, we're back mowing. So no more manholes in this field, thankfully. I'm going to get out with my flags, and I know there's one out here somewhere, which, yeah, I'll have to look at and look on Google Maps, basically. So if I stick that there, it's not great because it's green, but at least I can see it then. I know it's coming from that way. So if I'm coming that way, I need to make sure I'm well before it. Found another one there. One over there. There's actually, I think there's 5 in this field, and they're not in a line. It's not like 1, 2, 3 all there. They're like all over the place. There's loads of sewers go over it. So yeah, let's get back in anyway. Just mowing in this little field closer to the river because it's got no manholes in it. So at least I can get this one done without hitting anything. It's quite nice down here. It'd be nice if all this stuff were mowed down. No manholes, but there is a massive pylon in here, but I think if you hit that, then just, yeah, shoot me down. Remember down here it flooded and I re-drilled this section, but it's just not took. There's a bit of somewhere there, but it was probably just the grass. I don't know if it were old seed or what's gone on there, but it's not done a very good job. So I've just been out and done a check on the grass, and it's looking all right. Maybe I'm cutting it a bit short. don't think so. There's plenty there. Top link, if anything, is a fair bit back rather than forward. So yeah, I think that's. I mean, look there. Plenty of grass left. That's that field done. Like I say, it was flooded. That's why we've got lots of rubbish in the middle of the field there. Rubbish is in plants that we don't want, not as in rubbish, but plants we don't want. Oh, better do on the edge of this field here. Right, the one that I moved yesterday, we better try and get back on top of the hole. Well, nobody should be walking here, but they do, so we better try and get it something like a bit safer. There we go, it's back over the hole. No blame, no claim. See earlier where I'd put the one on the side of the field over there, two gentlemen walking round it, so whether they watched the video last night thought, you know what, we'll give Joe a hand, I don't know, but they've sort of trodden the grass around the thing for me, which is quite kind of them. It's quite nice. Right, so I've just found one over there, and I think there's one over here somewhere, but yeah, it's hard to see. Yeah, look, they've gone and pushed it all down for me, which is nice of them. There we go, lift up, let's get out of here. On Google Maps I can't see this one because this is where they were digging up, and I think this is new. I've just got in my mind that there were one somewhere. I've run out of things though. So, well, next time round I'm going to hit them both. So one's there, one's here. What I'm doing is driving over the top of them, manhole / pole, flagging it. I'd got this on my other auto steer, the one that I made, but not on the John Deere one, but will be from now on. This is the field. All them white bits are manholes. So what is there? 4, 5 in here that I've mapped so far in one little field, and they don't really make sense, do they? Because they're all over the place. A few grouped together here. A massive thumbs up to Harry from Class Eastern. He's wanting to make sure that I'm up and running. Yes, we're up and running. We're just going to wait for those parts to come. Class Eastern will be at Lincolnshire Show. I've just been talking to Harry, and Harry will be there as well, so I'm going to say hello to him. Loads of machinery there. Not going to be getting to that one, I don't think, because I think something else is on for then, but I'll let you in on more information as to what that is when I get confirmation I'm actually doing this other thing. So yeah, that'll be exciting. That'll be an exciting thing to come to let you know about. Being very cryptic, aren't I? It's really windy. That is a manhole that I hit, so I've just pushed that back into position, and we should be good to go now. Got everything cut. Happy days. We're in the field. We're going to do a mix of mention. It's a happy birthday to Wayne Sperry. Wayne's chopping grass, and there's a massive team effort breaking and baling, and no chopping, sorry, we weren't baling. But yeah, go team at Wayne Sperry. Happy birthday to you. If you want to get in the video like Wayne did, we just asked for a small donation through the Just Giving link down below to Yorkshire Air Ambulance. Saves lives across Yorkshire. Fantastic little charity. So yeah, I think this is pretty much where I'm going to end it, because it's getting a long video. Hopefully you've liked it. I am much more positive than yesterday. Things are looking better. We're going to get the parts for that in the next week or so, whatever, and get it fixed. We don't need the mowers now for a fair bit, really. We're not going to be doing much mowing. So we'll get that fixed and back up to full capacity. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone who commented yesterday, because it really did lift my spirits, because I was feeling terrible. And to have all you guys messaging, messages of support, basically, was brilliant. And that's what the farming community needs. It really is. It really does. So yeah, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. See you later, guys.